Welcome to the second international conference of the ACM CHI chapter of Greece. The name of the conference, CHI Greece 2023, with the theme Connect, Engage, Inspire, since one of our goals is to strengthen our relations and become a mature and inspired community. This year, CHI Greece is held on site in Athens. This is obvious, but comparing with the previous one that was totally virtual, this is a big step for us as a conference. My name is Konstantinos Moutlas from University of Athens, National Kapodistrian University of Athens, and together with me is Panagiotis Germanakos, and we are the general chairs of the CHI Greece 2023 conference. So, together with us is also Panagiotis Koutsabasis, who is co-chair for publication and proceedings co-chair from University of Aegean. So, good morning, and now thank you very much for all of you. Let's go to the next slide. So, 2 years ago, the uncertain situation with COVID pandemic led us to a difficult decision to opt for a totally virtual CHI Greece 2021. The first edition of this conference, it was our first step, actually. But although we organized the conference with mixed feelings, since we would like to have a contact and better relations and to know each other, it was difficult to be in the same place, in order to keep us all safe and healthy. But at the end, we are totally thrilled and motivated for the years to come, given its unexpected success. Thanks to you, to authors, to researchers, the professionals that embraced the idea of the Greek ACM chapter community for the very first moments. We were astonished to have 487 virtual registrations. We had 3 keynotes, 3 panelists, 12 full papers, 12 short papers, 14 presentations of young researchers, and 6 exhibitions and interactive experiences. You see here how was the previous one in 2021. CHI Greece 2023 could be regarded as a big milestone of the Greek ACM chapter on human-computer interaction, which was established in 2008 and aims to promote collaboration between Greek researchers and professionals, private and public, that shares common interest in human-computer interaction. Its primary goal is to facilitate communication, coordinate and support related initiatives, and overall becomes a reference organization in HCI-related activity in Greece and beyond. The chapter currently counts over 320 members from academia, research institutions, and the computing industry. There are no membership fees, and our events are all free to public. I invite Yorgos in order to give a short presentation of the Greek chapter community. Yorgos.
Thank you.
Give us the early days.
Yes, so a very warm welcome on behalf of the ACM Greek CHI chapter community. I'm George Garidakis, its current chair, many affiliations with the Aegean, the Athena Research Center, the National Technical University of Athens, the Intelligent Interaction Research Group, and recently, like a couple of days ago, quite recently, the insane spin-off, Intelligent Systems and Experiences. But most importantly, a part of this community of us. I've been here since very early ages, very early days. You can see pictures, you can see a young, now ACM president, young Nikos Avouris here. Maria, who is currently missing, is a Highlander of the community. She never gets old. She's always young, etc. So I've been a proud member of this community since its beginning, and current chair since 2020. So the early days, we featured Alan Dix. You can see him here again in 2009 and 2014, I think, and had some interesting educational and gaming sessions. We thank you, ACM. We took full advantage of the distinguished speaker program and featured Alan Dix and Gregory Aboud in 2013 and 14. And we had a little midlife crisis, meaning we struggled a period. You can see like small gatherings, small groups. We had a down period. Of course, Professor Meimaris was ever present since the beginning and should be with us virtually, unfortunately. But we bounced, we came back. We since 2020, we came back stronger. We had a gathering of all the institutions, research group, labs related to HCI, representatives from the industry, government. We had the observatory for usability, still an ongoing process, connected all the labs. We tripled our base, the user base, the members, and we tried to engage them more and more, and did some internal housekeeping, moved to ACM, fixed up our social media. We had a weekly, monthly assembly, which is very important to keep the core of the group together. And most importantly, we had our first conference in 2021. What we want to do next is grow. So if you haven't already joined, it's free. And share the word, spread the word, tell to your professors, students, whatever, fellow colleagues, etc. We want to engage you. We feel that there's a lot of room for improvement in terms of community engagement. Be more active, propose, have your say, make a wish, what you'd like to see in the future from us, and we'll try to make it happen. Connect with, you'll see later today, World Usability Day panel with SIGCHI, MedChi, SIGWeb, lots of internal and external connection and integration attempts. So I was quite on time. So again, a very warm welcome. Thank you, and enjoy the conference. In the afternoon, there's a great panel. I think the highlight of the history of Greek Kai, and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgios. Give us a good view of the past, the present, and a projection to our future. We think that we have a nice community, active and productive in the next year. And this conference will be the main point where all together we gathered and see our next steps. So let's go to talk about our conference, a little bit, not only history, but only to see the persons that have been preparing and giving all this success in the previous year. And I hope that also in this new conference today and the next day, tomorrow, we'll have a good and enjoyable and very productive session. So for the organization, we'll count on great and very passionate team. Without that team, that project, the conference couldn't be realized. We tried new things. We failed and sometimes quite early, but we learned from our faults and we readjust until we find the best possible solutions. We had many challenges and But we need first to initially to recognize the valuable insights of our steering committee. You can see Nikos Savouris from the left, Nikolas Marmaras, and Michalis Meimaris, Nikos from University of Patras, Nikos from National Technical University of Athens, and Michalis from National Kapodistria University of Athens. The general and program chairs. As you can see, the program chairs. I hope to say thank you to the program chairs Maria Russou from National Kapodistria University of Athens and George Karidakis from University of Aegean. We are the general chairs, me and Panagiotis. The exhibition and interactive experience chairs, Anastasios Makris and Emilia Zanavari, with a special mission to spice up the program with an alternative, industrial, mostly drug, and the doctoral consortium with chairs with Katerina El Raheb and Anastasios Theodoropoulos. Katerina from National Kapodistria University of Athens, Anastasios from University of Peloponnese, who made a great job with the upgrade of our former Young Researchers track into doctoral consortium, which runs here in sync with the mobile KIME. Thank you very much, and I wish a nice and excellent and productive conference and nice sessions. Panagiotis, you can proceed in description.
Thank you, Costa. A warm welcome from my end as well. So continuing to see this one team that we've built for quite some years now. We have next the sponsorship and publicity chairs, Katerina Sotirakou and Anastasia Karabela, that made sure that KAI Greece has had the wide reach and public on the public and the targeted organizations, attracting the recognition, the contribution it deserves. Social event chair is Vanthia Dimara, and video chair is Thodoris Paraskevas. Here's Thodoris, who did a great job, and he's responsible for the wonderful video spots that you saw earlier today, but you will see also during the course of the 2 days. And he created the templates, the visual layouts, as well as the printing and communication material used for the conference, and which is kindly funded by the Laboratory of New Technologies of the National Kapodistria University of Athens, under the management of Professor Konstantinos Moulas. We thank you very much for this contribution. As you all may be aware of, a really challenging role is the one of the local arrangements of registration of virtual chairs. There we had very capable colleagues like Rubini Konomidou, Minas Pergadis, and Andreas Giannakoulopoulos, that with the support of the student volunteers that as assistants did an amazing job to organize and set up and integrate the various platforms that we are all enjoying, and the environments, and the offering behind the scenes most of the times, their support, so as to ensure that we have the best possible experience during the days of the conference. And since the main touch point for the conference is its website, we are welcoming you to interact with it, to see the various papers, to the detailed program. As we mentioned, we will also make available after the end of the days the presentation, the slide deck, and that together with the paper and the videos that we'll make available. Panagiotis will talk a bit more later about this. We hope that we have an end-to-end experience also for the years to come, and for colleagues that they didn't manage to be here with us. For another particularly demanding task, especially given the changes that the ACM workflow took place, and still I think we are in the fine-tuning process by ACM, is the Panagiotis Koutsabasis and Konstantinos Chorianopoulos. Panagiotis will talk a bit more about this year's publications and the process that we followed for the proceedings. Of course, as you know, without the International Program Committee, that they were very dedicated even during the summertime, we wouldn't be able to pull this conference together to the quality that we hope that we deliver. And we would like to thank them for their timely response, for the insights, for the works that we will see also in the proceedings, and that we managed to have such a qualitative program pulled together also this year. Furthermore, a special thanks to our DC mentors that they invest their extra effort with our PhD students to advise and to be there for them for a small tip that will lift their performance, they show the next day. And also, of course, our session chairs that they will be with us and they will run they will act as a host for most of the sessions for the 2 days. Last but not least, we would like to deeply appreciate our sponsors for their valuable contribution to the success of this edition of the conference, the local organizer Convene, and of course the mobile HCI organization for the collocation of the 2 events, that we hope that we offer enhanced experience for knowledge and opportunities, of course, for our participants. But above all, we would like to thank you for the authors and participants. Okay, so a conference is its people, as you very well know, and for the very first baby steps for the very first edition of the virtual version of the conference, we were together to show the willingness and engagement, not only to connect the community as it was the theme back then, but even to connect, engage, and inspire tomorrow's innovations and collaborations. Thank you very much. And Panagiotis, please.
Welcome from my part. This year we have 2 keynote speakers, 11 long and 13 short papers, accepted with 96 paper authors in all, considerable international participation with affiliation from 9 different countries. And we also have 7 talks in the doctoral consortium session and 6 exhibition and interactive experience talks. This year, we're very honored to have 2 exceptional keynote speakers. Professor Fabio Paterno from the Laboratory of Human Interfaces and Information Systems. And the title of his talk is Humanations, a New Understanding of Human Automation Interaction. And Professor Konstantinos Stefanidis from the Institute of Computer Science from the University of Crete. And the title of his talk is Paradigm Shifts Towards an Inclusive Society from the Desktop to Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence. In addition, we have an outstanding hybrid panel event with esteemed academics and professionals that honor us with their presence to share their viewpoints and exchange on this year's World Usability Day topic on One Voice, Connect, Collaborate, Cooperate. So it's with great pleasure that we have with us online in the afternoon, Elizabeth Rosenzweig from World Usability Day, Elko Herder from SIGWeb, Keith Instone from SIGCHI, and in the conference hall we will have Neha Kumar from SIGCHI, Maristella Matera from MedChi and SIGCHI Italy, Rosie Tsela Drosu from SAP University Alliances, Dimitris Liras from Ulysses Systems, and Professor Konstantinos Stefanidis from University of Crete and ICS Forth. The proceedings of CHI Greece 2023 conference are published by ACM, International Conference Proceedings Series, and the ACM Digital Library. And we would like to thank ACM for that. We've had excellent cooperation with them, and we hope that we will repeat this cooperation next time. In order to conform with the high standards of the ACM publications, we have followed the double-blind review process. Each paper was reviewed by 3 or 4 reviewers who provided insightful comments for improvement. We were inclusive and allowed authors to build on reviewers' remarks and resubmit their work as short papers in the case of borderline papers, so as to be in the line of the conference theme: connect, engage, inspire. And we are also aiming at a low-cost conference. Therefore, we have kept the conference fees as low as possible. The author presentations are available on the conference website, so you can also see them from there. And you may also view the proceedings material using the URL that's shown in this slide. The proceedings are online in the ACM Digital Library right now, so you can also Google them and you will find them in the web. During the years of the conference, we plan to record all talks. So the video presentations, including the conference opening talks, keynotes and video slots will be available on the conference YouTube channel, thanks to the wonderful job of our video chair, Theodoros Paraskevas. And there's more. On Thursday, at the closing ceremony, we will announce the Best Paper Award and the honorary mention for 2 of the full papers. This is, of course, not to be announced now. It is a surprise for tomorrow. So thank you, everybody, for the participation. And don't forget to leave your feedback to help us improve and enjoy the conference. And now I think that we can introduce with a great pleasure and honor the president of ACM, Professor Yannis Ioannidis, who will be live with us on Zoom for a welcome note.
Hello, Professor Ioannidis, ACM President. It's a great honor to have you here. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Yorgo. It's a great pleasure for me to be there and be able to welcome you to CHI Greece, the meeting, and my hometown, Athens. Unfortunately, although I should have been there, and it's normally a good, but this is a week where I'm away, and I'm sharing my time between Madrid and Heidelberg. Madrid for Open Science Fair, and Heidelberg, there is the ACM Heidelberg Laureates Forum, where all the winners of ACM Turing Award and ACM Prize and the Fields Medal from mathematics and 2 other major awards in mathematics, all the winners are invited, and many of them come there and rub shoulders with 200 students, 100 from computer science and 100 from mathematics. And this is an amazing week. And this year, nobody from Greece is there, as far as I could see. Last year, there were 2 or 3. So this is something that both SIGCHI, the Greek chapter of SIGCHI, but also all the other chapters should be working on, so that we can have presence. So it's a great pleasure to welcome you. I hope you'll enjoy my city despite the rain that is there. By the way, in both Madrid and Heidelberg, it's really sunny, amazing weather. And Athens, where it was supposed to be sunny, it's rain, but you know, the organizers didn't do that. Let me mention that as ACM president, I started an initiative called ACM 4.0, because of ACM last year when I started my term. It was its 75th anniversary. So in order to signify the beginning of the 4th quarter century of life of ACM, I named the initiative 4.0, and it consists of 10 presidential task forces that are being formed as we speak, addressing some of elements, each one separate, a different one, for what ACM needs to change, needs to look forward, and to keep up with all the changes that are happening around us. For example, one is on open science, and I mentioned the Open Science Fair that is currently ongoing, and how we change our ways of doing research and science so that it's open and according to the methodologies of open science. Another one is on ethics and our code of ethics, which is a crown jewel, and many societies around the world have accepted it as is, but also our social responsibility, how the challenges that we create as technology, but also challenges that exist, like climate crisis, can be addressed by us computing professionals, because no challenge can be solved, for example, from the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. None of them can be addressed without digital technology. So we have a responsibility, and ACM is trying to catalyze the efforts of us in order to do that. The task forces are being populated as we speak. Some are done by myself, top down, but also partly this is done this way, but partly from an amazing pool of several hundred of volunteers that reacted to an open call that was out, open call for volunteers earlier this summer. If you still want to contribute to one of these task forces, check out ACM 4.0 in the ACM website and in general. And if you still want to be involved, send me a message, and then we'll see also with what is closer to your heart with respect to these task forces, and see how we can get you on board in participating. KAI Greece, it's a chapter that when it was formed many years back, I was one of those that joined. I'm a data guy. I'm working primarily in data management, data processing, and so on. Sigmod is my home, but a significant percentage of my time in the past 10, 15 years is in human-computer interaction, storytelling, and other elements. So I wish I was there, and I really like the chapter of the Greek chapter of SEKAI. Its motto, connect, engage, inspire. And I just noticed after so many years that if engage was starting with H and not E, it would spell Kai as well. So this is, I don't know if it was planned or a coincidence, but anyway. So without any further ado, I wish I were there, but I'm really glad that at least this way I connected with you. Enjoy the conference, enjoy the Athens, and I'll try to join you. I'll be in transition. We'll see how it will work as a guest to listen in and maybe say a few words during the panel this afternoon, and enjoy and enjoy the meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. And Professor Ioannidis has always been present. As he said, he's supported the chapter from the very early days, and he reached the top of the ACM. We're also hosting and featuring ACM SIG-KAI and SIG-Web presidents this afternoon. So it would also be an honor to also have you there. And I don't know if you had time earlier. We showed some pictures of the early days. I don't know if you can. So in any case, many thanks. It was really an honor. And moving on to our keynote speaker. Thank you.